Wally here, and I hope you're having a good day, because today I want to tell you what Don't Die Mr. Robot is, just to kind of inform you what this game's all about. I always love videos like this that helps us figure out what game we should play. There's so many out there. Pretty simply, Don't Die Mr. Robot is an arcade game in the vein of Pac-Man, a one-screen arcade game where it's all about getting a high score, staying alive, dodging enemies, collecting fruit, just like Pac-Man. You are a robot and you just don't die, you just live as long as you can. Let me get through some of the specifications if you're looking for that. I will put a timestamp in the description if you want to skip all this and get straight to the gameplay. This game was released in 2018. It's one player. It is an action adventure according to the product page, published by Digerati. It has the game file size is 148 megabytes approximately, so you do not need a huge micro SD card or a lot of internal storage to download and play this. They support multiple languages including French, German, Italian, Spanish, English, and it can be played in TV, tabletop, or handheld modes. And of course, it's rated E for everyone. There's nothing too crazy here going on, but just a lot of fun. Can you stay alive? Let's check out the different options on the title screen. Right here, you see you have the title of the game, Don't Die Mr. Robot DX. The bottom right corner, you can see my name, Wally. That's the me. Press the X button and you can change your different Switch profiles. Above it, you're going to see a spinning coin that's reminiscent of the Mario franchise. That is our currency. We earn this by playing the game well, by defeating enemies and collecting them if you can, before I think they disappear, they may. But it's 276 right now. I can spend that on different items in the shop that you can see over to the left. And I'll go check that out in a second, but let's go through options first. Audio on or off, music on or off, as you can see right here, on and off on both of these. You have HD rumble, which I put down to 0, and it goes up by 25% increments. So 25, 50, 75, 100. Every time I press the button to change it, I can feel the rumble on my controller in my hands. And then you have credits. Bouncing back, we can go look at shop. That is where we're going to spend those precious coins that we acquire during the game. We have power-ups like shields, more speed, a magnet to I think grab in items or whatnot. You also have special guests that we can use a lot of coins for. You can see it's 3,000. It's in red. That means I cannot buy it. So you can get those characters as well. And finally, you have appearance. We can change how our character looks, the gender, hats, faces, colors. This is awesome. More customization, the better. As you can see, the performance is pretty good so far. It's not a very taxing game. I haven't had any crashes in handheld or in docked TV mode. So everything good so far. Let's just hop into the game. Let's hop into the game, shall we? Play, arcade, time attack, chill out, and remix. Remix is kind of like the story mode, but we'll get into that in a second. Let's go to the bread and butter, the arcade mode. Let's show you how this is played. I heard about this game on different forums around the web, around the internet, and I find that it lives up to the hype. So collecting fruit is going to cause an explosion that destroys any nearby enemies, or at least does damage to them. The goal is to avoid the paths of the enemies and not get hit, just survive. It's pretty simple. It's a great kind of time waster, but it can also lead you to playing for 30 minutes, an hour on end, just trying to get that new high score. I personally love these type of games. I grew up in the era, and a couple eras, I guess, after Pac-Man and Froggers and all those arcade games were super popular, but growing up with the Super Nintendo, there's some games like this around. Pac-Man still existed. Can't do wrong with Pac-Man. All right, this huge munchy monster over there is just going to try to eat my cherry. No, you're not going to touch it. No, I don't think they can eat them, but I'm just going to take my fruit. Oof. Almost got right there. Oh, I can't beat this chomper. Dang it. So those are the coins up there that I'm talking about. When you defeat some enemies, they will leave the coins behind, allowing you to pick them up, and then you can spend them however you like. So again, name of the game is Don't Die Mr. Robot, and all you have to do is not die, collect fruit. Oh, that laser beam is not fun. Let me go grab that. Because now not only do I have to pay attention to all the monsters and enemies flying around, I am going to have to make sure I do not get killed by the lasers. Oof. In some games like this, touching the boundaries will destroy you, but in this game, you will not get destroyed by just touching the walls. So that's really good to know, but you can hug them if you want to get out of harm's way, which is good advice. Oh, that claptrap thing like there's trying to make me a robot sandwich. I'm like, no thanks. No thanks, I do not want to be covered with mayonnaise and tomatoes. I am meant to survive. I love the little centipede monsters, they're pretty cool. If you played games like Geometry Wars, controlling this is a blast, again, pun intended. Or again, that's the first time I said that. I'm confusing myself. Controls are simple. Analog stick moves Mr. Robot around, while... No, that's it. You can use either analog stick or the directional pads to move the Mr. Robot wherever you want. If you look in the background on the top right, you will see your high score going. This is the highest score I've ever obtained, almost 20,000. Can we get up to 20? We're gonna try it. We're gonna do our best. That one was a close call right there. Almost ended everything, and there we go. We hit over 20,000. This is, again, the bread and butter mode. This is the main mode of this game. That's what I mean when I say bread and butter. This is how the game is played. All other modes are kind of variants of this gameplay. Man, I can play this for hours. But because I want to keep these videos nice, short, and tight, just to show you what's going on, I am going to purposely die. Game over. Here's our high score, new high score flashing on the bottom left corner of this screen. And everything went well there. Let's go and press the A button and quit by pressing X. We can play again if we want to, but I want to show you the other modes in here. So we are going to have a time attack, and I'm going to dabble in each one of these and then just show you the different modes you can expect if you grab this. So time attack is similar to arcade, same gameplay, same structure. You're on a screen, single screen, you're dodging, collecting the fruits, all that stuff, high score. Now there's a couple of differences. You have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The game, I think, starts out a little bit more hectic. You don't get longer than 2 minutes and 30, but you have to play until the 2 minutes and 30 is completed, trying to get the highest score that you can. That means that even if you die, you will come back to life, just like so. Check this out. But when you die, instead of being a game over, it's going to take score from you, as you can see it being deducted right here in the top right corner of the screen. So the more you die, the less your score is going to be at the end of it. So it pays to do well, as it does in these high score games. It pays not to die, as the title of the game implies. This is kind of fun. It is a different feeling, just because, again, it starts out a bit more hectic and more enemies coming at you. And also knowing that death destroys your score in the background. I mean, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. And I think that's pretty much about it. You just survive for if you can, for the 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And that is time attack. So let me go ahead, press start, and you can see your different options. I'm going to quit. I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to restart. I'm going to go back out and kind of show you, what else you can do. And I think, before we do, let's go ahead and change our appearance. I'm going to show you how that works. I'm going to go ahead to appearance. I'm going to press A. I have 392 coins. So I want to change to, anything that I can afford. Let me go check that out. Can I afford anything? I don't think I can. So maybe we will not buy anything until we get some more money. If we do get that amount within this little impressions video. So now chill out is pretty cool. I recommend this for anyone just starting this game, anyone that wants to try their hand at arcade eventually. Because chill mode starts off, as you imagine, very chill, very relaxed. Enemies are a lot slower. It's kind of the reverse of time attack. Like I don't even have to move. I can just chill here for a while. Reverse of time attack, where time attack starts off very hectic. This mode is very slow. Enemies move a lot slower. You have more time to kind of predict where they're going to be and how you're going to dodge them. There is a lot of stuff on screen, but we don't have to be scared of them. Because look at this. I can go very slow. It is a great way to collect collect fruit, though. Oh man, I just bumped into that. I did not mean to die right there. I was too busy just chilling and relaxing. I'm gonna play it one more time. Yeah, I had like another comment to talk about this. The music in this mode is very awesome as well.
Try not to die. Spoilers, you will die.
Just very relaxing, isn't it? Just very, very relaxing. I hope you heard that. And you did hear the narrator. The narrator's really cool. She says some line about your goal is to eat the fruit, don't die, spoiler alert, you will die. So that is time attack. Great music, great way to introduce yourself to the gameplay of this game. I would highly recommend that if you're just starting out, just so you can kind of get the feel of it. Or if you're okay, just jump into arcade mode. And finally, remix mode. This is again like the campaign slash story. It's not a story or a campaign in the traditional sense, but this is like one of the main modes where you can pick different levels and you need more points to unlock the next one. And let's start with remix 01. As you can see, I already played a couple, and each stage has a requirement, so survive as long as possible. So let's go and check that out. Let's go to avoid, and if you can do that, you're going to get a bronze, silver, or gold medal at the end, and rinse and repeat. You just want to try to get all gold medals. It's great for people who want to get the highest score, top score, and do their best. So,
Bronze target achieved.
as you just heard, my bronze target achieved. It's a bit different. There's no fruit. We're not trying to get high scores. We're just trying to survive. At 10 seconds, we have a bronze. At 20 seconds, it's a silver. And I'm guessing at 30 to 40 seconds, we're going to get a gold. Let's see if we can survive. We're getting up to 30. Is that gold? Nope. I'm guessing 40 might be gold. This one's going to be a little hard just to get around these enemies. As you can see, you don't die by touching the enemy's exhaust. So 40 seconds was a gold. We did it, and that's all we needed. And purposely crash into the enemies to finish this. Got a gold medal. Gold medals are raining. Rain those gold medals all on us. Remix over. Next remix, try again. I'm going to go quit. I just want to show you how that looks. So if we go back in, oops, no, I did not mean, let's quit. So I got a gold medal there, but that's silver still, or platinum? I don't know. Main point is you can get you get medals for doing better, and that's a fun way. And then after you complete these, you unlock more and more and more. But now you know the basics of Don't Die Mr. Robot. You know what Don't Die Mr. Robot is. I'm telling you, it's a fun, cool way, not that expensive. It goes on sale in the eShop quite often. Don't let these visuals deter you if you're not a fan of retro visuals or simplistic visuals. It's still a fun game underneath it. It's a great, again, time waster, something to play when you're out and about with your handheld, when you're at on taking a drive or anything, or just need something to kill time with. I've enjoyed playing this a whole lot, and I hope you enjoy it too. But at the very least, again, this is my impressions. You know what this game is, and I hope you check it out. Let me know in the comments if you think Don't Die Mr. Robot is your cup of coffee, is your cup of tea, is up your alley. I would like to know all about it. Or if you played this game, let me know what your high scores are. I would like to know how awesome you are. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble, and I'll see you in the next video.